want that out here?
I'm gonna put it right here.
Okay, yeah.
Well, they brought me in at the last minute. They
Oh.
called me on a Saturday.
After the last minute.
Yeah, after the last minute.
the
That's
last-
not a bad title.
Thank you.
After the last minute.
Yeah, you were well after the last
I'm
minute.
available. If you guys really need me, let me know. Sunday morning, 8 o'clock, I get a phone call. We really need you. We're going to book you a flight.
Okay, so all of a sudden you're out
They'll
here.
email you the itinerary later. Make sure that nobody goes inside. And I was on a flight Monday morning.
Wow.
And we love. Yeah, we could sort of turn. You know, we could turn around and do two different things on this porch area. You know what I'm saying? We could shoot it one way this way and shoot the other way that way. So we get that background and that background, so we can do two of the scenes right here. You know what I'm saying?
So not, you don't want to use the
Well, I'm saying I like that, but we have more room to have characters walking and everything like that. So, you know, and we could.
There's.
Yeah, that's her chair. That's no getting around. That's her chair. You know, you can even put a little bit of the dance floor and move the dolly a little bit here, or put the dolly up here and move it back to sort of reveal her and her domain. We're mainly shooting out, but there's one scene in a cramped little room in there.
Do you have any of that bug spray?
Jerry?
Yes.
Some right there.
Good
Yeah.
morning.
Buongiorno. Give me a good day today. Come sta tutto?
Creamy.
So Mike, what do we know about the bread?
Ted went to get it last night. Walmart. I haven't seen it.
Okay. All right.
John.
Alrighty then. Anyone know where my brother is?
Drop me off.
Your brother's.
Yeah.
You actually are.
Let me give you a shot list. I'm giving you guys a shot list.
Lots of inserts today.
Who has the call sheets? Or no, everybody has call sheets. I should anyway. There you go. Here's your shot list.
to the grill.
Here you go, Andy. There's a missing exterior establishing shot on there. Just so you got scene 21 to 54. There's also a scene 20, which is just an establishing shot, but that's also an exterior. It's on the call sheet, but it's not on here, the shot list.
That's my bad. Oops, sorry, Don. I do a little bit of everything. We're making a movie. We're making a good one. She's the person who has the seances and talks to the people.
Oh, okay,
Talks to
great.
people in the past.
Right.
And so she's constantly dressed in Egyptian stuff and has her sister or lover or someone who we never address who she is, kind of walking near her dressed exactly the same. It's gonna be it's gonna look weird, it's gonna be a little freaky, it's gonna be, but she's so funny that it's just gonna be, yeah, I like this. Awesome. I like this. This is good. If we can have, the main thing, if we can have, like the table with all the Egyptian books, like out here, that she can kind of look through. And so Dale, when Dale takes a look, God, how often do you read those? Oh, that scene going on here.
Well, this is just gorgeous. And this is so beautiful.
Am I wrong or am I right?
Well, you're right. And I'll have you know that we go expensive here. I bought this chair at the thrift shop for $10, and I love this.
Shooting the first two scenes up here.
Keep going down the path. Carolyn's down there.
Travis, if you keep
Do you
heading
want
down the path,
like
you'll
a
find
tablecloth or something for that?
Oh,
And
maybe
if
one.
anybody starts putting their stuff up here, like
Huh?
personal items, ask
You want a tablecloth or something?
Don't you want
for
just
that?
one roll?
Yeah, if you're walking down the Carolyn, you see that place.
Yeah, I think so.
Oh, you can hit this man up and down. This side.
We're gonna have a good game.
Yeah, but I don't want it.
Oh, yes. Pretty good this morning. I've never been a very thin kid. And I climbed in and I realized, okay, I'm not going any further in. And I'm trying to climb out and I couldn't climb out. And so I was stuck. So the Doyles, being very good, loyal friends, ran off, left me alone. And my brother, Ted's there going, Ted's like 5, I'm 4. And Ted's like, what do I do? What do I do? And I looked at Ted, like, you can't help. And so Ted runs up to Mrs. Bianchi, Mrs. B, we used to call her, knocked on the door and said, Mrs. B, I think Paul is stuck in the hole in your driveway. He thinks. So Mrs. Bianchi comes out, looks, sees 4-year-old Paul Slover stuck his legs in asphalt. She calls up the police and says, oh, this is Margaret Bianchi at 7 Highland Street. I have a boy in my drain. You have a what in your where? I have a boy in my drain.
Good morning, sir. Dad. Two.
Hello. Hi, Ted. How are you? Nice to meet you.
I'm well, thank you so much for being
Oh,
here.
thanks for having me.
Oh, we're real happy. We're very excited. Thank you so much. We have food over here. If there's anything else that you need or anything, let us know.
Okay, great.
We can make a run. We can do whatever
I'm
we
sure
need.
this is great.
Thanks, maybe to holler.
Okay.
Thank you. Good morning. Good morning. How you doing?
Good morning. How are you? Yeah.
We got this, we got this location.
Right.
So we have all there's a line in the film where we make the reference that you talk about someone lying. We're gonna switch that to that's the only
Yes.
line change we're gonna do just because there's language.
So when I say I switch my French because I'm Mesopotamian.
Yeah, then it's just about we're gonna throw an Egyptian name, we'll write phonetically.
Okay.
That's the only change we're gonna do in terms
Okay.
of the dialogue.
Also, I want to ask
We're
you.
gonna hire some new stand-ins, so I don't know.
Yeah, that's you. That's you.
This is great.
When I say, is this the real or made up?
That sadly is real.
I should have to say that properly?
But we're gonna. This is what I'm saying. This is the thing we're gonna. That you talk to someone who is Egyptian or Mayan. That's the only line.
I don't have to say that anymore.
No, you don't have to say that.
What I'm talking to my Egyptian.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
So that's gonna be. Yeah, that I know that line was a. But that because we have all this Egyptian stuff, we said, heck, let's take advantage of that.
Yeah.
And dialogue-wise, it's going to be the exact same as written
Right.
and everything, and all the books are going to be up there. And Sandy comes in from over here, has a moment with Dale with the sandwiches over here, and winds up taking off. Sandy is going to be like the phantom of all these scenes. It's kind of this. Of all the characters in the film, I think Larry, Jean, and Sandy are probably the strangest.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Great.
And that's saying something. But Sandy kind of like hovers over there next to Dale with the thing. So looks over and winds up taking back. But the
Let me know when you're ready, John.
I'm glad you start there.
Guys, quiet please. PAs, lock it up. We should probably clear back.
So, Susanna, I want you to walk down to where David is, and you can lean over and hand the thing to Siobhan, and then we'll figure out.
On that mark?
Yeah, on the mark there, and then stand over there.
Behind it? On the...
Yeah, stand next. We'll figure out exactly your placement for this one. Okay?
And action.
Oh, that? That's my Egyptian reference. That's perfect when I talk to Osiris.
That's quite a name.
Yeah.
So he speaks ancient Egyptian.
So do you were born in too.
Right. So you understand me?
Yeah, don't you?
Yeah, actually I do, judging by my ratings. Then someone says something else. What do I say? Anyone?
Judge, so you really speak Egyptian?
Thank you. Yes, I do, judging by my ratings. So you really speak ancient Egyptian?
Oh, yes. Egyptian, Sanskrit, Celtic, Mayan.
So why do you study all those dead languages? Courtesy, I guess. Why, you don't believe her? So, hey, you ever talk to anyone famous? You know, Cleopatra or Alexander Fleming, Ray Bolger? No problem. I don't know.
I just want to make it easier on you. I mean, for the most part, we go all the way. We go about 44, 45. It's much similar. Yeah.
Can you take us home?
We right here. Make sure that's on Sugar's list.
Yeah, and we want her further away anyway, so it'll be, give her a toe mark right there at the corner of the table. So she'll be kneed up kind of right against the table.
Pull a double out of this. Mm-hmm. Thank you. Okay, now what are you doing?
Well, sewing bread together.
Sewing bread.
I don't suppose you have scissors anywhere nearby.
Right in the drawer, right underneath your hand.
Excellent.
Is that handy or what?
Very well placed. I believe the character is supposed to be using celery thread to sew these together.
Oh, and you're not using celery thread?
I don't know if I can thread a needle that way.
Oh dear. Sewing bread. So this is part of the plot somehow. Or this is an important
Well, it's
element.
more a peculiar character. It's something she does.
Sews bread together.
Make new inventive sandwiches.
Wrap it around your nut there on the bottom, John. Still wrapped around there.
You didn't, did you? Oh, I didn't think so. They had to get somebody to make this.
Oh, I definitely want to cover her separately. But she, can come in.
Spoon again.
Okay, well, you can, as long as you get her covered, she does a great thing. Okay, Susanna.
Whichever one you...
Would you rather have that one or that one, like a serving plate?
Let's have the glass one. I just picked up one.
One sandwich at a time?
Yeah, let's do one sandwich at a time.
Okay.
Do they both take
Wait, no, they both
They
take
both
the
take a
sandwich. So.
Okay.
Go back.
We're gonna be out of sandwiches pretty quick. So then I'll take a bite out of the same one?
Yeah. We can get some stuff.
Yeah, let's do it that way.
Susanna, we're going to have you walk to the edge of the table rather than around there, and we're going to get your shots around covered here. So just for the framing of this.
So in the middle of the table or in the corner? We are going to do one rehearsal first.
Okay.
Okay. So guys, rehearsal for scene 21 is up. This is the last rehearsal before picture. Scene 21. Watch your elbows for the camera. Paul, you good?
I'm good.
Okay, and action.
Action.
Believe it or not, this little thing right here is the script that they use for the whole day.
Didn't know where else to turn. So Larry Jean, I have a favor to ask you.
What do you need, Dale? I'm one of your biggest fans.
Do you think you can decipher that call? Because you understand more languages than anyone I know.
Thanks, sweetie. Dale, maybe you can tell me what this spread is.
I don't know.
Give up?
Yeah.
Well, half is sourdough and the other half is whole wheat nut rye. It's all tied together with a celery string.
Huh.
That's our secret.
What's the meat?
Well, that's what we're not sure of. Some poor bastard bird hit our patio, and I couldn't stand to see it let it go to waste.
Whoa. Larry, what's this book?
That, my friend, is a fabulous reference for whenever I speak to Osiris.
Ah, there's a hell of a name. And, Osiris speaks ancient Egyptian?
Well, so would you, Dale, if you were born in 3000 BC. Otherwise, what are his choices?
Right. Right. So you actually talk to dead people?
Don't you?
Larry Jean couldn't confirm it was a language, but I know that it is.
What, like the, what it is, like, if you guys have it, where, like, that is.
And then this is our little plate for our food.
Yeah, this is the cup, steak, excrement work. I hope you wait up.
Excrement right there, though.
Understand a word.
Well, thanks for going back to the beginning of civilization to check for me.
Problem, Larry. I mean, I'm Larry. No problem, Dale.
Call me what you want.
Call me Larry, Dale. No problem, Dale. Oh, Dale. Sandy. Put a new loaf in the bag. Special. Just for you. Take it.
So, Susanna, one
closer.
Yeah, Dave, we don't need you. That's what Brody kept saying.
That never gets old.
Brody kept saying, ready for count?
Wait a minute.
Beautiful.
Because I need to build all this in, you know?
I actually, that whole exact conversation that you just said, I just figured that out just walking around the house exactly what you just said. Oh, this doesn't look good. This looks good. We'll do it.
Need to really shoot facing that way. And if they can't move, then, you know, then we'll figure out a way to make this work in this interior. You know?
You're just gonna have to move around a lot.
Yeah. You know? I
Well,
mean,
so can I, based on what you're saying, they're gonna have their conversation here, with this as a backdrop?
God, it's gonna be so tight. I'm just trying to figure it out. And I'm trying to figure out before everyone arrives.
Yes.
So we can have, there's probably no way we can do it so she's staged here.
Why not?
I mean, is there
The
going to be...
great thing is if you're standing here, in
Mhm.
fact, do me a favor, go stand over by John.
Yeah.
Just look at the background. She's here.
Can I see that
At that
camera for a
angle.
second?
Sure.
Thank you.
See what's in the background?
Mhm.
You see all your Egyptian stuff.
Kiddo, you are dressed for our
Oh, I
industrial
put a-
strength.
put a
Industrial
ton on
strength
it,
mosquitoes, believe you me.
He gave me some.
No, I have really good stuff.
Good. Because we got mosquitoes.
You see what I'm
My problem is
saying?
with the sun, my
So
problem.
you
They
can
put-
take advantage
You know,
of.
we also have.
Is this removable at all or
We
no?
could move it around, yeah, this can be moved a little bit.
Okay.
It's not plugged in.
Okay, I mean, if we can just, we'll put everything, obviously we'll put everything back exactly the way it was, but
He might want to use the other camera, which got a big, got a big screen. so-
Oh, he's just using
He
it to
just-
get an idea.
Just
Yeah.
looking through something, yeah.
Yeah, he's just trying to use it as an eyepiece.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, to
All right.
imagine what it would look like.
Mhm.
You see what I mean, Paul? What are you trying to do, a dolly?
Mary, move in there, to stand by there. Well, if you put a piece of the dance floor down there and just push it forward, not saying lay
You're
down.
never going to get a dolly in there. It's too
Yeah.
tight. It's too small. If you did get it in there, it wouldn't move anywhere.
We have a small Steadicam.
How small?
Not JR.
Oh, no. It's, I think, well, you know what, bring it out. It's HD, but I think it's much too small.
We have one of the first ones that came out.
I think your HD camera's going to be too heavy, but you might have to take a look at it.
Of course, the problem is you have this big deal to balance it. In your
Yeah. Wow.
But it, you know,
You know what, Paul, when John gets here, we should have him take a look at that and see if it's usable. I'm thinking our camera's too heavy for it, but it might not be. So we'll have our cameraman take a look at it. And it might not be adaptable, but we'll
Yeah,
see what
it's true.
happens.
As I said, it's
But thank you.
been so long since I've used it up. Because this one has steady shot in it, so it doesn't really, it's not that important. We just always like
Great,
this.
walking up for you. I
Yeah.
shot a scene walking through a side car show.
Yeah.
Do me a favor, Carrie,
Yes.
bend down a little bit.
Like this?
Yeah, like sit down and look like you're hunched over looking at something.
Okay. This is a good way to handle the close quarters by putting a camera over here and people, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Trying to use the space as we can.
Yep.
Okay.
Thank you.
Sure.
Through this diffusion and just wafting the room this way. And there's a 4K out there on the lower landing that can push through all this and give you reproduce that and reach into the room a little bit for this
Okay.
stuff.
And do we want to?
I have two keynotes standing by for Phil.
For Phil. Okay.
Just walking and plugging it out.
Okay, so that sounds like what, about 20?
I said 30, and then if I'm done ahead of time, let me hear it.
Okay, just remember it takes a couple minutes for them to come from base camp.
Well, maybe we should time that arrival with the 30
It's like
minutes
2
from now.
minutes, that's all.
Okay.
Kevin's standing by with the car. About 10 minutes.
Or wherever. You can go to the front door.
Is this, can I move this thing?
Yeah, I'll move it for you if you want.
Okay. You?
Talking heads. I like the velvet underground. I'll leave.
The first holds here, hopefully.
Join them on the railroad track. And the train was by,
You
and
mean
they're like free.
that over?
It's really, it's a really intense one.
What is it called?
Panther Panchali. Sajat Ray.
It's a chair.
Or just a chair? Just a chair, Mike.
Chair.
You update?
Yeah, 5 minutes away from the previous updates.
5 minutes away, man. Let's keep it.
Okay, so I should bring
that
the
one.
address.
Yeah, right
Okay,
on.
I'll be brought.
I want to see what we got on this one. We can scoot it.
Hey, Andy, do you mind if I hang this tape roll on the dolly? Right now I do, yeah. Yeah, just put it up this way. We're just so tight, I'm gonna bump it or something. Yeah, no, that's not too bad on that. Just put it down right over here, bro. I found a place. Okay.
Okay, now. Okay, and then, okay, take your move. 1, 2, 3, action. Yeah, we're gonna have to go further. Because we gotta look all the way like that.
Right, what, the 4 foot? Or
Yeah, 4 will do it.
Got 4 foot, nah.
You got it.
I'm seeing here at the bottom is very curious. It's nothing like the pattern at the top. It's very much like the pattern on the yellow sheet and on the photograph. I'm guessing it's some sort of calculation or date. That's what I'm thinking. It's got me stumped.
It's a date.
Pardon?
It's a date.
Adonis date. You're absolutely right.
Guys, I'm sorry, but when I call out, are we ready? If you guys don't say no, I'm going. So just say no.
How about when we say yes, you go?
That doesn't work because nobody answers me either way.
No, actually, I'm with, I gotta say I'm with her, that doesn't work, it confuses me.
Thank you.
Okay.
All right, here we go.
Paul, call it.
And action.
I'm sorry, Dale, I'm not familiar with this one either.
But, I mean, this is a language, right?
Well, you learn enough languages, you notice patterns. Now, this pattern at the bottom is very curious.
Why?
Well, it's nothing like the pattern at the top.
That's true.
Yet it's very much like the pattern on the yellow paper and on the photo. You know what, Dale? I think perhaps this is a calculation or some sort of number. Dale, I'm not familiar with this either.
Yeah, but this is a language, right?
When you work with languages enough, Dale, you realize there's certain sort of patterns you're looking for.
Right, they all match.
These symbols on the bottom, they're very curious.
Why? What about them?
Well, they're nothing like the symbols at the top. Yet they're very similar to those on the yellow paper and to those on the photo, so... I don't know. I'm thinking, Dale, it's some sort of number or calculation.
It's a date.
What?
It's a date.
Oh, my Lord, it's a date.
It's a date. Oh, Larry. Larry, I love you. It's a date.
He loves me.
Okay.
Food countertop.
Michael Schindler.
Am I right here next to? Yes.
Michael
Mike
Schindler.
Schindler.
but perhaps I can play the
Okay, let's clear off this because we're gonna make except for the lamp.
Set.
Action! And now we're in pursuit of the alien. The alien is at the hardware store. I am running behind the back of the hardware store. I think I see him. He's wearing that shirt that was reported stolen. It's definitely the alien. I'm about to see him. He's right. There he is. And now oh no. Click. And cut.
The mystery caller is none other
Than a real-life space alien. Now, I got...
everybody. Dale Sweeney here with the single biggest broadcast in human history. That's right, I'm talking alien.
Yeah, one more stand. Mike, we got one more
C-stand flying in, gentlemen.
Look at this. Cross.
Come to camera, Electra.
Bingo. Singing the ball. Sing ball.
Need some stand-ins.
Sure. Now, is I'm still out there? No, are they gonna need some acid bombs? Gonna back up in the ball some more.
No.
You silly thing. Yes, have you rolling it? Oh, yeah, you're snapping pictures right and left.
Turn it down one. Pull it. Yank it up, Jerry. No, not that side. The other side. There you go.
They're working on it still. We do have more bread coming, right?
No. We don't have any more needles, so...
There's none? Okay.
Do we have more
Got
just
two.
pieces of bread?
Just even a piece of bread.
Now we have pieces of bread.
Yeah.
Just get the stacks of bread.
He's getting it.
Okay.
Can you get a little closer to the monitor and see
Yes.
what we're doing here?
Yes.
Great.
Just to make sure we're on the right. Oh, yes.
Thank you.
No, it was FedEx. FedEx, 'cause they missed the flight, so they're in this morning at 10 o'clock. They called us about 4.
Jerry, thank you so much for that tape.
Levi.
What?
Carolyn?
Matt.
Okay.
Yeah, what? I know. Okay, all right. I got something here. Start rapping. I was looking for it. That's just what
And I also love this room that we're indoors, but we're in like, all this Egyptian stuff. That's not set dressing. That's how the guy decorated his house.
Whose house was that?
I forget the guy's name, and he's going to kill me.